State education leaders are raising new questions about whether some of Alabama's statewide virtual schools are delivering results for students while receiving taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, during Friday's State Board of Education work session, State Superintendent, that's Dr. Eric Mackey, said many of those schools are underperforming and promised a closer look at their performance, funding, and oversight. Let's get you involved in the conversation. We're asking, what should happen to failing virtual schools? Scan the QR code right there on your screen to share your thoughts. But in the meantime, ABC 3340's Philip Dyson joins us in the studio with what's driving those concerns. And Philip, Dr. Mackey said this isn't about every virtual program in Alabama.
Yeah, Muriel Ashanti, that's right. He made a point of distinguishing district-operated virtual programs from statewide virtual schools that enroll students from across Alabama through private vendors. Those statewide schools are now facing new questions about student performance and how taxpayer dollars are being spent.
At last week's work session, board members questioned whether some statewide virtual schools are delivering results that match the public money being spent on them. State Superintendent Dr. Eric Mackey said the performance of those schools had become a growing concern.
Our virtual schools performance is really low, and in fact one of our virtual schools, their performance is so low we had to develop a new kind of letter because we've never had such low performance.
Mackey said the state's biggest concerns are with statewide virtual schools operated through private vendors, not online programs run by local school districts for their own students. He also told board members he'll return with a report examining performance, funding, and oversight. Nationally, researchers say states across the country are asking many of the same questions about virtual schools.
Virtual schooling is generally considered the most underperforming sector you can get out there. It's not surprising to see virtual schooling in Alabama lag behind some of the other brick and mortar schools.
Cowan says virtual schools can serve some students well, but he says when taxpayer dollars are involved, they should face the same public accountability as any other school.
If you're going to take public money, the public should check on you. When you hold these other type of sectors accountable in the same metric as public schools, then all the rising tide lifts all boats, so to speak.
Board members also question whether some virtual schools should continue receiving taxpayer dollars if they aren't producing results. Mackey says the state will take a closer look at those questions in the months ahead.
Mackey says that report will examine student performance, how taxpayer dollars are being spent, and whether changes are needed to hold statewide virtual schools more accountable. In the studio, Philip Dyson, ABC 3340 News.
All right, thank you, Philip. Well, let's go back to our poll question. We asked you, what should happen to failing virtual schools? Taking a look at the results, we have 27% saying give them time to improve, 27% saying to increase state oversight. The numbers are changing now. 6% saying cut funding, and then 38%, it's changing there, 44%, the most here saying close them. Now, you can still share your thoughts. Just scan the QR code that's on your screen right now or find this story on the ABC 3340 News app.